Welcome, everybody, to episode 333 of the Cultra Trail Running Podcast. Today's episode is all about some local races that have recently taken place in the Northeast. We're going to talk about Escarpment, Squatchy Surprise, Soapstone Assault, Loon Mountain, Notchview, and Ocean State Ultra. After that, we take time to thank our Patreons. As you guys know, we are 112% listener supported, so you won't see any ads from Canadian Trail Fishing Magazine or Trail Spanks on our show. We'd rather take the time to highlight the people and businesses that support our trail running community, rather than trying to sell you guys something. We're also pleased to be one of the few trail running podcasts that provide real insight to the East Coast running scene, rather than just focusing on the big races in the West. If you listen to our show on a regular basis, I would ask that you please leave us a review, as that can help others learn about our show. Also, drop me a line and let me know what you're up to. Thank you all for listening, and here we go.
Sounds good.
From the belly of the Beast Coast, Glastonbury, Connecticut, this is the Cultra Trail Running Podcast. We talk about all the fun shit that happens on the trails that most normal people don't care about. The language we use is f***ing explicit and raw like the trails we run on, so don't listen with your kids! Cultra is brought to you by our Patreons and supporters, and we are 112% listener supported, and support is good.
All right. Well, welcome everybody to the Cultra Trail Running Podcast. I'm your host, Art Byram, and I am joined by evil Becky Burke.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
How you doing, Beck?
I'm doing.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to see you. So we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about tonight.
we do.
Yeah.
We haven't seen each other in a while.
I know. So, I guess I kind of, we'll talk about what's in the episode before the episode starts. I always forget that. So I always want to tell people again. So I'll tell you what, why don't we just, get right into it here, and start talking about some of the, local race results and stuff. Sound like a plan?
Definitely.
Okay, so the first one we want to talk about is so Amy Rasecki, the race director for Vermont 100, also is race director of Escarpment. So I think that that's the first one that we'll talk about. And
Have you done Escarpment
no,
before? I haven't.
No,
I haven't
I always wanted to, or it was always, I guess I always wanted to. You know, it's one of those things that. Yep. Escarpment's just it's a 30K, and this is its 48th year. So I've heard about this thing forever. It's just legendary. The people who have raced it and won it, these are all the people that just scare the shit out of you. They're like, they're people who can like dance on dangerous rocks and stuff. So
yeah, I have to say this is when you said this is one that I've always wanted to do. I have to say this is one that not because it's not because I haven't heard great things about it, but it's one that as soon as I see every year, I'm like, nope. Just because it's too intimidating for me. So, yeah.
It is, but I also think like part of me says like, if something scares me, I want to do it. You know, not that awesome. Not that I always do, because most of the time I just don't acknowledge it. I just like think like, oh, that scares the shit out of me. I want to run away.
Oh my goodness. This is crazy. All right, wait.
What's that?
I found your Dobble Gobble. And I know that this, how can I share my screen?
This is like riveting podcasting, people. So.
All right. Well, people, if you go to escarpmenttrail.com, ESCARPMENT trail.com, and it's going to show it's going to have like a slideshow of pictures. And I believe it's the second picture, and it's art.
Okay. So we're going to show a picture of that in the show notes, or we'll have a link. We're going to have a link to all these races and all these results in the show notes. So people will be able to see that. So
yes. So your Gobble Gobble No, I'm going to stop sharing because I clearly wasn't sharing anything.
Okay. Well,
I don't know what I was
that's
doing.
okay. So you
now it
tried,
says
right?
I'm sharing. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, okay.
I don't know why it didn't
Sorry.
share. It should have. I initially
I'm pretty
should have
sure
set
I
it up
screwed
right.
it up. No, I'm pretty sure I did it. So
So
anyways, so it's in its 48th year,
yeah, the
and how
48th.
many years has she been the RD?
I don't know, but I mean, so I know that it wasn't her race initially. Um,
Right,
but
because she's not even 48 years old.
correct. Yes. That's a good point.
She
That's a good
started
point.
the race like
When she was
5 AD,
when she was 5.
5
So
5 AR before. No,
yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
don't yeah. So this is a 30K trail race. It is just gnarly. It's in Haynes Falls, New York, the Catskills there. It is just a tough course. So and I want to go do it. I don't necessarily want to run it fast. Um because that would just be showing off, right?
I love that you give yourself this, that there is an option of fast versus not, whereas there wouldn't be a fast. It would, for me, like they're just where there's races where you're like fast and not fast. Like it just be get
fast. I mean butt scooting, right? I mean, let's be honest. I'll be scooting
I would
down
only
these on my
have
butt.
something like that. There's only one. I think I would only have one pace, because sometimes when you go, not that I would have to worry about going too slow, but sometimes when you go too slow on something, it makes it harder.
Yeah.
But yeah, there would be, I would
makes it harder
definitely
to
be going
die.
for the anyways,
yeah. I think stuff like this, you can get, some of a lot of this stuff you can get warmed up to it, like, but you really need to go and practice on very, very technical shit, and that'll help you get through a lot of it. That'll help you get through some of it at least. So I've done that before a race. Before I had a race that I was concerned about, as far as my footing, because a lot of times I'll be okay, but then I'll get a case of the yips, where I just like all of a sudden kind of lose the confidence in my footing. Like I kind of feel like I'm gonna collapse.
Why do you call it the yips?
I don't know. It's just that's
like, is that the noise you make? Like yip yip, like a little dog? Or
no, it's what you call it, the yips.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I think that might be I'm not sure where I heard that first. I know I hear them say it at the Tour de France. So these guys coming through the Alps and through the Pyrenees and all that, they're going on their bikes down these descents, and they're going 50, 60 miles an hour and going around sharp turns. They come up to sharp turns and have to take these things and commit to them. And what happens is that you'll see sometimes they'll really attack it. Okay. And you have to, but other times, every once in a while, you'll see a rider who's just like, oh, fuck. And they just like lose the ability they kind of like lose their nerve for a little bit, or just like, common sense prevails, however you want to look at it. And they're not able to commit to it and have the confidence in the traction of their bike or their ability to, find a good, safe line. And they just end up like riding the brakes, and it gets ugly. It gets really ugly, because then they brake hard through the turn, and then they have to pedal really hard when it's all downhill, so
wow.
But anyway, that's the yips. Yeah. And I don't want to get a case of the yips. I've had that, right? Like where, sometimes you get out on a cliff or something like that, and you just have to walk across something or take one easy step. But like, if you fuck that step up, you're going to die, or seriously hurt yourself. So, anyway, so I sometimes will go out and do repeats on a section that is a little bit intimidating or moderately intimidating, just to kind of get my, to try to get used to the terrain. I think anytime you run something, you want to use some specificity. You want to train on a course that is similar to what you're going to be racing
Right.
on, if you have a desire to go fast. So,
Right.
or not die, like if that's another option.
Exactly.
So, at any rate, I wanted to just, so Amy's had this race for, I'm thinking 10 years. I could be fucking off by a lot, but she's had it for a while. And let's see. So I want to just recognize the top, some of the top finishers here. So Andrew Hutchinson was the winner. He's from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And then Stephen Kerr, he's from Portland.
Oh, not Portland.
Not Portland.
I know.
Not Portland, Connecticut, Portland, Maine.
Who knew there was another Portland?
I know, right? Who knew?
Other than Portland, Connecticut.
The other Portland.
The other, yeah.
Or the other Portland. And Joseph Levin from Chestnut Ridge, New York. He got third place. So congratulations to the top three finishers there. And then for the females, we have Olivia Beltrani from Troy, New York, followed by Emily Taft from Albany, Banal. I don't know. I always call it Albany, Banal. That's a little song.
I've never heard of that before.
Nobody ever said that before except for me.
Oh, okay.
and probably I never told you that. So it's like all together now, but it's Albany, Albany, Banal. I don't know.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, it's a good song. It's catchy. So if you're out there running, just think of that. It's like all together now. So Albany, Banal. Anyway, Vanessa Vaglio was the third place. She's from Rivervale, New Jersey. So Jersey representing there. So congratulations to them. Oh, go ahead.
Another shout out to someone is Cheryl Wheeler. She has the most, first of all, she has the most female wins there of any female. She's got 5 wins, 2003, 2004, 7, 9, and 12. Plus, like, I mean, I've met Cheryl. She's just a really nice, like, just cool, laid back person. And she finished 5th this year. And I mean, she's just continues to kill it out there. She's a 5th woman. She's 62. And these are hard races. And she just is you just see her at races and she's just so like unassuming and just kind of just goes out and is just, takes it as it is. And I don't know, she's definitely someone I look up to, certainly.
Yes. Yeah.
So yep. I definitely wanted to give that shout out to her. So
yeah, that's great. There's a couple people who a couple others maybe to shout out now that you kind of bring that up. So one, John Giesler, right? So he's done this. I didn't look to see how many times he's done this, but it's a ton of times. So he's 66 and he just loves all this tough shit. Stuart Dutfield. We had Stuart on a year or two ago.
Awesome.
From Del Mar, New York. He runs out with Crutch Lee a bunch. And I think both those guys were at Vermont 100. Don't think they had the best the day they wanted, but they were both there. And then there's a couple guys who were 71 who finished this. 71 years old, right? So
that's really awesome.
Yeah, Pete Gestelder from Pennsylvania. John Paul Ouellette from Storrs, Connecticut. And who was the other one that I saw? I thought I saw a third 71. Roy David 70. That's pretty good. And he he wasn't
Yeah.
close to last place even. So, he did very well. So,
And not that this is probably a surprising thing, but just one other tidbit. I don't know if he ran it this year or not, but the most male records in wins is our
Ben
very
Nephew.
own Ben Nephew with
Yes.
13 wins.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I think that this is one of his his name's
is like
all
his
over the race.
hometown course
That's right. Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yep. And Elena Moss ran as well. So.
Oh yay! And she ran
Notchview.
She did, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep. And wow, that's crazy because Notchview was the week before and I think she was signed up for 48, but I think she did 24 and she just was moving along the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
So,
I think she did like 75 miles there. And
yeah.
I saw some pretty big blisters. So I can't imagine running this. I can't imagine doing this race after doing that. So,
Yeah. Wow.
But congratulations to everybody who took that on. I think, hopefully I'm going to get over there sometime. And when I do, assuming that I finish, which is a big assumption, it will be a resume accomplishment, I'm sure. So, congratulations to everybody who did that. Just
a side question. Has this race always been at this time of year? I'm just imagining that's got to be so that's a lot for Amy, to have two big races like one weekend after another.
It is. She didn't plan the date
it's
of
not
either
like
race.
She can't do it. She can do anything.
Yeah.
But I just thought about it and I was like, wow, that's a lot.
So I know, because I looked at it and I said, oh no, that's like too soon. Right?
Yeah.
Like I'm already just volunteering, at Vermont 100 and running Notchview. That it's like enough for me. Right. I'm like, okay, with Manitou's a couple weeks before. So,
yeah.
No, I guess you know what? She didn't, I don't know.
Well, she makes it work. Clearly.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
So good for her.
She didn't plan it this way, but she's going to execute it this way. So,
yep.
And that's that. So, next one up is Kim Levinsky's race in New Jersey at
Kim.
South Mountain. We had the Squatchy Surprise. So,
so funny.
Yeah, I saw some of her crew, some of her squad is what they are. They're not a crew, they're not a gang, they're a squad. The SAS squad. I saw some of them, and I saw Kool-Aid at the Vermont 100. So,
cool,
because they all have nicknames. So,
I love that.
Yeah, so they're the Squatchy Surprise. It's called a surprise because you get to you do a loop and then you choose a golf ball, and then you get a choice based. You have to do the distance. There's 4 different trail loops and a bucket of golf balls which match the color of each loop. Before each loop, you reach into the bucket and pull out a golf ball to determine which loop you're going to do. Along with the 4 colored golf balls that correspond to 4 different loops, there will also be a black golf ball. If the runner or hiker pulls the black golf ball, they get to choose whichever loop they want to, whichever loop they want to try.
Oh.
Okay, so
fun.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool because you just don't know what you're in for, right?
Yeah, and that's got to be, from a logistical standpoint, I'm sure that isn't the easiest of events to put on, but she's got such the personality for that kind of stuff, and so does her crew. So I love that. I think it's like a fun, neat, different kind of thing, and and good for them. Wow.
Yeah, and you can't sit there and obsess about how much you have to do, right? Because you don't know.
Exactly. Are all 4 loops? I'm trying to look at it. Oh no, so
they're all different loop distances.
1 mile. There's a 3 mile. There's a 3.5, and there's a 5.
That's right.
Wow.
So you don't know if you're fucked or if you're really fucked. So,
Right.
but they all go up the mountain too.
Wow. That's very fun.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that will be something that I will I'll hopefully do at some point. 'Cause
Yeah. We got to
that
get out to
sounds like
do
a fun.
do one of
Do
their,
another one of hers.
That's right. Yep. We definitely do. So, congratulations to everybody who did that. Another one that was this past weekend was the Soapstone Assault. Okay. So, that is put on, that's a 5 mile race at Soapstone put on by the Shinipsit Striders. Okay. They're probably, I guess we got to call them the most grassy roots trail running club in Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
Right. We can say
that sounds pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Which I think is a compliment.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It is.
Yes.
So, and they have a 5 mile run there, and that's called the Soapstone Assault. I forget how many loops there are on this, but it's you basically assault you summit Soapstone from every possible way, right? So you like basically start at the bottom and you run to the top, and then you come down a different way, and then you go back up a different way, and it's just a it's just a maze of pain. So and it's 5 miles.
I see that To New York ran it. Go to New York.
Yes. Yeah,
Yay.
he's like back. He's like pretending that he's hurt, and now he's like finishing top 10, right? So
oh, you know what? That's Tony for you.
Yeah, he also paced.
He's a sneaky guy.
He also paced Jordan at Vermont 100 too.
I saw that. Yeah. That was great. That looked I saw some of the pictures on that, and she looked happy and smiling, and that's always a huge plus.
Yeah.
So yay.
Yeah. So the winner of the 5 mile of the Soapstone Assault this year was Fred Wills. So
Fred.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, we talked with Fred before.
That's right. He's repping the Shire. The other the fast Fred, as Fred Marola would call him, Fast Fred, from Cheshire.
Nice.
David Cowles got second. David's from Bolton. And John Minervino. John's like a fucking soldier too. He does Boston like every year forever. I don't know how many times he's done it. I'm going to guess like 24. I think he like lives on the bus. He's probably like squatting on the bus,
squatting. Hopefully he's not squatting like
squatting.
But you never know. I mean, he could be double duty squatting. He could be squatting and squatting.
Yeah, he runs like every race too. His name comes up again. I think we're going to talk about Loon Mountain, and he ran that as well. So, and then, so just a lot of people there. Dave Hide and Seek.
Yeah. Kelsey
Yang.
She was a second place female. Go Kelsey.
That's right. Yeah. So who was our first place? Crystal Thibodeau.
Oh, look at that. You probably said that the right way too.
I did. I'm sorry.
No, I think it's wonderful.
Thy bed, thou.
That just sounds wrong.
I know. So then I said it right? If I'm not going to say it wrong, why bother saying it at all?
Right. Exactly.
Right. That's what you're thinking. Yes. Our favorite action verb, Kelsey Yang. She got third place, and then we have.
Oh, she didn't. She got second place.
She got second place. When I say third place, Kelsey. Meaning second place, right?
Right, naturally.
Okay.
Naturally.
And then in third place, we have Jamie Wilson. So
Jamie Wilson.
Congratulations to Jamie.
I don't know why I just sing your name, Jamie, but
it should be. It should be like Jamie Wilson sounds like somebody from like one of those old R&B bands, right? We got Jamie
Sure.
Wilson on horns.
All right.
Ba-dum.
All right. I
All
like
right. So congratulations to everybody who did the
it.
assault.
And
And
it looks like one of Jennifer. No, it's a different one. I saw the Hanlon, but this is an O Hanlon.
oh no, she just
Oh.
did she did her own marathon this I think this morning. I think it was this
Oh,
morning.
wow.
Yeah, she just went out and ran a marathon for the hell of it. Like not you know, just out
Very
there
cool.
getting a marathon.
Just getting it done. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Good for her.
Yep. So congratulations to everybody who did that. So
Yay.
let's see. Next up, we have Loon Mountain. So that's a mountain race in New Hampshire, in
In New
Lincoln.
Hampshire. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a ski mountain. It's a big thing. I think
That's what
we've
she
had
said.
shows on yeah, we've had shows on this race before. I know Mike Lee ran it one year. And it's a major happening. So they have a women's race and a men's race. Um, let's see. In the women's race, there were I think 189 finishers. So it's crazy to find
Wow.
189 people who are going to run up a mountain, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
so
it's a lot of people. And how long was it?
this is it's not how long it is. It's what you do with it. Like it goes up the mountain. So,
So
right?
just
Did I
how
explain that
long it
right?
takes you to get up
Just
and down the mountain?
that's right. Yes. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know. It's no, you just I should know how long it is, but I don't know.
So
Um
it's painful, it's long, it's a
oh
mountain
yeah.
run. All
It's
right.
up the ski mountain. So, and then there's like you get to the top of it, and just when there's like a false summit, when you're up there, there's like a walking
It'll,
boss or something
uh,
trail, something like that. That's like really even worse. you know.
oh, awesome.
And I think there
That's
might
so
have been a
much fun.
bear on the course one year too, or something like that. So
Naturally.
all sorts of shits happen there. So for the women, we had Cassie Enman, uh, Gabby DeAngelis
Sure.
from Bedford, New Hampshire, and Kristen Doneski from Hopkinton, New Hampshire. Not Hopkinton, Mass, but it's Hopkinton, New Hampshire. So the Boston Marathon does not start at her house. But
Shoot.
if you were wondering,
You're
which
wondering
I'm
if you
sure
could
you
park at her
were.
house to go to the
Yeah.
Boston
I
Marathon.
think Eric Blake has won this a bunch. He's the Eric's won Mount
I was just
Washington.
thinking of him when we were talking about this race because I thought, yeah, this has got to be one of his types of races.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, it is. Let's see. For the men, we have David Sinclair from Montpelier, Vermont. Um, was
Yay.
first place, and Owen Wright from Lakewood, Colorado, came in for second place. Um, and then Peter Asaro from Gloucester. That's how you say that, right?
Sure.
Gloucester. Yeah, we know that. That's like the perfect storm, I think, right? Isn't that where they had the perfect storm?
Is it?
Yeah. Right.
Wait, the movie?
Yeah. Weren't
Was
they?
that based
That's
on
like, isn't
a real
Gloucester like
thing?
the fishing? It's like a fishing town.
Fishing town? Yeah. Was
Yeah.
it Mark Wahlberg in it?
Sure. Yeah. I guess so. Um,
Oh, leave it to me.
yeah. So there's a lot of people who ran this. So I think, as I mentioned, I think that our buddy, geez. Okay. I don't know. There were a bunch of guys who ran this. And I think John Minervino did too. I don't see his name here as I'm talking, but I'm going to just fucking congratulate him.
Yeah,
If he
you
didn't
know
do it,
what?
he should have. And he probably,
And if you didn't do it, congratulations that you didn't do it. If you did do it, congratulations that you did do it.
yeah,
How's that?
I think that made perfect sense. And Ryan O'Toole, which is probably Rick's brother that he didn't know about. So,
So you've spilled the beans.
that's right. Yes. Your brother is looking for you, and he ran the race. So he's up on the mountain. So, okay. So that is, I think, let's see, we did the men and the women on that. So congratulations to everybody at Loon Mountain. Next up is, we're going to talk for a little bit, not for a really long time, because we could probably talk for hours and days about Notchview. So I think in the past we've had multiple episodes on the race. So we've kind of talked about it a lot. Ben Double N did a great job as a race director there. And there were just so many people and such a great vibe there, as usual, great volunteers, and basically a good time, so
So Art, I do have to ask you, one of the
yes.
things that we talked about was that you were looking into taking more of a your nutrition through that was it like a gel,
Yeah. Yep.
like a high carb gel? How did that
Yes.
go?
I thought it went very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. I was taking, although I think it went well when I did it, but then somehow I didn't stick with it. I kind of like fucking got distracted and was like, oh yeah, I have to eat, so I think that I probably could have executed. I did get a little bit, distracted and into my ADHD issues, like things like shoe changes took me for, one time I did a shoe change that literally took me 20 minutes plus just to change my shoes, because most of it was getting the tag back on the shoe, like threading the little zip tie, like trying to figure out which way it goes. It was just cruel and unusual. So fortunately I learned, and Bill Odendahl witnessed that. I sat down at the timing table when he was there, and I peeled back my socks, which had been soaked with Desitin and had been wet for
Unnaturally.
Oh my God, they had been wet for probably 14 hours or something like that. And
So gross.
it was just like an ammonia treat for him. So
Ew.
we were just,
Ew,
it was just,
ew,
even Bill was grossed out. So, but
that sounds really awful.
it was pretty bad for me. And it was frustrating for me just to be able to try to figure this shit out, So,
well, it's something that I just noticed that I kind of wanted to make a shout out about in regards to Notchview is that
mm-hmm.
on the men's side, almost every race there was
Mm-hmm.
a new course record. For the 100.7, there was a new course record by Ben Nibla. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, from Manchester, New Hampshire.
Yep.
He finished it in 1944. 72 hours. There was a new male top performance by Brian Pepe of Valley City, Ohio. He did 250.8 miles.
Yeah.
For the 48, there was a new record by Jeremy Schaefer from Tallinn, Mass, who ran.
That could have been mine, Beck. That could have been mine.
I know. It should have been yours.
I know.
He did 153.9. There was a new 12-hour record by Matt
Pacheco.
Pacheco, yep, which was
yeah, we've had Matt on the
76
show
miles.
before. Yep.
Pacheco. And a new 6
He did
hour.
70. So he did 76 miles in 12 hours. So he did if you think about it, he did 72 during Conquer the World. Remember that that day in the Field of Despair? Remember that muddy 12-hour that we did for Conquer the World?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Ugh, yes. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. And then the
So
6-hour, Jason Kaplan ran 38 miles. So yeah, so every distance except for every race except for the 24-hour, there was a new male leader record. So that
yeah,
was really awesome.
yeah. David Stowski from Manchester. Wow, Manchester. Oh, a different Manchester. This is Manchester, Connecticut. David Stowski ran 100 in 24 there. Kind of like pulling up a AK. He basically Burked the race, is what we call it.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't see. I was thinking that he did. Yes. Congratulations to him.
Yeah. So,
Um,
very good.
yeah. So I'm trying to think if there were, actually I have, just a couple other questions to ask you in regards to that.
Mm-hmm.
Was your sleep, because I know we talked a lot about like this being the first 48 hours that we were doing, and so you were gonna so it sounds like your change in calories worked, except for, when you kind of forgot to do it, which is understandable. And the sleep,
yeah,
and
the
you were
sleep.
gonna, I think, sleep when you needed it, right?
Yeah, my initial goal was to run 75 the first night and 75 the second night. I just the first day I got off track. And it was a lot hotter than I expected. And
I caused a lot of problems. So
you caused a lot of problems.
I did. I did. Anyone that's there knows that Art was a wonderful person, and I definitely, I sucked up quite a number of miles from Art. So thank you, Art, for jeopardizing your race for me.
That's you know what, when shit like that happens, it's kind of like a gift that gives both ways, right? So I'm like, I would have been running 75 miles, but so I was only too glad to take that olive branch right there. So yeah, so what I ended up doing is I at a certain point I decided, okay, because it was also very tough though. It was very hot during the day. And then it rained really hard for a while. It was just, there were just streams going across, some parts of the course at one point where, over the tops of the shoes and more than that.
Right.
But so, and then also, it was also kind of misty in the air. I remembered like a trick that when you're running in the mist or the fog, you can't wear a headlamp because you can't see anything.
Oh, it makes it worse. Yeah.
Yeah. Headlamp makes it worse. But if you take your headlamp off or use a flashlight and hold it low, you can see perfectly fine. That works really well, is holding a flashlight low. Kind of gives good definition of the rocks, and you can't even tell that it's foggy half the time.
So did you was your sleep, did you just kind of take it just as it came, or did you have?
Here's what happened. I got kind of traumatized by the heat a bit during the day. So I was like, I knew that was pretty tough. Although I did, my little my ice drink thing worked pretty well. It really did.
It did.
I thought it was pretty cool. I
It
kind of had ice.
was a handy little gadget.
Yeah, I used a cooling towel with an ice bottle tucked in it, and then that allowed me to sip ice water as it cooled me. So that worked out pretty well. So but still, it was still very hot, and and I suffered for that. So, but I got to about 4 o'clock, and I was like 4 o'clock, 4 a.m. And I was like, okay, so I have like 46, so I could go another, you know, if I wanted to get 50 miles, like, and then sleep, I was thinking, oh, I could run like another, each loop, let's call it optimistically in the dark, like a half an hour, right? It's a fat half an hour. It's 40 minutes, something like that. Um, so if I do that and it's I'm looking at like 5 o'clock, probably 6 o'clock or later by the time I get to sleep, right? If I wanted to actually do the extra lap, which I needed, I really needed probably at least 3 laps. And then I'm like, okay, so then I'm going to run in the dark when I'm not really running that well in the dark, where I can't really see that well. And then I'm going to wake up and it's going to be, I'm going to go to sleep just after the sun comes up, and then sleep and then wake up and it'll be like the hottest part of the day. And I was like, that's not a plan. So I decided to sleep earlier. And so I went to sleep at around 4. I woke up at like, I don't know, 5:36, somewhere around there. So I got probably an hour and a half to 2 hours sleep. Woke up and then, ran the next day. I hit like the hottest part of the day. And, just at around noon, just before the other races started, there's I guess, the other 24 was starting at noon. I just got this burst of like, I was running the best that I had the whole weekend.
You were like
about noon,
cranking along. I was watching.
Yeah, at noon in the heat, though, I was just going. Yeah, I was going along. I had some of my best laps there for a couple hours, and
That's great.
In that point, I was really following the nutrition. And then something happened. I think I didn't follow it one time, or I just skipped a lap or something like that, or something happened. And I got halfway through a lap and then all of a sudden the bottom fell out. And I was like, oh shit. And then it took me a while to struggle. I had to struggle back from that, which I did. But I also, my shoe choices were pretty bad. Like I liked the Mount to Coast shoes. Those worked really well. I had a new pair of Solomon's that were like mud speed cross, whatever they're called. Those were like really good in the mud, except that they were Gore-Tex. So they got hot as the day went on. On Sunday. And then I just had puddles in my shoes.
It's two little ovens.
Yeah.
2 little easy bake ovens.
Yes. So then I changed out of those after everything dried, and I went to like the Hoka Tecton X. But I really fucked around with shoes too much. I needed somebody to tell me, just fucking run, just stop fiddle fucking around with your feet and just go and run. Okay. And, that would have saved me. Honestly, if I had done that, I mean, assuming that my feet would have been okay, I would have saved, I probably wasted an hour in shoe changes, at least a solid hour in shoe changes.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious, right? So,
I do remember coming out and seeing your shoes like on display with the little fan on them, that I was like, that fan can be on them for a long time and it's not going to dry them.
Oh, it did though. It did.
It did dry them?
The fan at the aid station. So I had let me explain what
the
this
one
is.
in your, under the tent at JJ Duran's?
Yeah. I have a Ryobi fan that works off of an 18-volt battery. It's a hybrid, so you can plug it in or use that. And I use it in my van.
Wow.
I use it in
the
down
van by the river.
Yep. And it dried it even when I took my shoes out of my socks, I could put my feet right up to the fan and it would like dry them out, pretty quickly. So
oh wow.
Well, so that was a huge win. I will always do that,
Wow, that's very good.
Yeah. And then I ran till like, I think like 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I forget what time it was. And that's when I got 100. And then at some point, I really stopped caring at all.
Mm.
um, so I did the last, to get to the 100, I did a lap. Yeah, I did 3 laps with Celeste and with Marcus, and oh my God. And it was just, you know, Caleb and just like the whole crew. It was so much fun. Just walking and hanging out. And like, at one point somebody said, oh, you should really run and make sure you stay ahead of this person. And I was like, yeah, but that's not my goal. My goal is to like, at this
Mm.
point, my goal is to like hang out here and have fun with you guys. That's what I'm looking to do here. I had I'm not breaking any records today, and I'm not doing anything like that. So, I walked the last couple, I think the last 3 laps or something, at least 3 or 4 laps, just hanging out,
That's
um,
so good.
yeah.
It's
And then went to sleep for several hours and then woke up the next morning and then did, 2 more laps. And, they were like collecting markers. I think, I don't know how many people we had for that. We might've had 20 people doing that, picking up markers. And, the, zero, the zero beer lap, where we enjoyed a non-alcoholic, beer on the last lap. So,
Oh, well, that
so
sounds like fun.
yeah, it was
I
very good.
this went back to see 17. So my first time going to Notchview was in 2017, which I think
Mm-hmm.
was the third year of Notchview, or the
Mm.
second year that they had it, when it was a fat ass, and it was called Burke's. And they had like 2 races, and there was like 15 of us. And with the exception of 2020, when everything was canceled, I've gone there every year and done it and stuff. And uh this year was
And
excited to,
gotten 100 every year in 24 hours, typically, right?
when I've done it, except for last year.
Yep.
But yeah, and this year was, we talked about, that my goal was 48 hours. And I definitely had some ideas in the back of my head, and one of them was, maybe trying to get to 150 miles. And as anybody that any of the 5 people that see my Strava know, I managed to make it to mile 15 and had to drop out. And Art was wonderful, and so was JJ and Marie and a lot of other people. And that just sucks. I've never felt that awful before in my life,
Mm.
and never felt that truly scared. But and then just really upset and all different things. But so, we'll see. I certainly didn't. My intention was, I knew you never know what kind of a day you're going to have. But I never thought my day would end after 3.5 hours and 15
No.
miles with, Art having to hold me up, and just really not being present and being there. So it
Mm.
sucks. And yeah, that
Yeah.
this one will certainly hurt for a while.
Yeah. I mean, it clearly wasn't the day that you wanted. And, you know, you really have, as you have nothing to prove there. I mean, you have probably the standout performance, on that course. I don't think anybody's done a harder 100 mile than you did in 2023, when it was just raining buckets and you did a sub 2400 there, when there were sections of the course that you could literally sink in up to your knees,
Mm.
into the sinkholes that were out there. So, everybody else had quit, and you went after it and got 100 miles in under 24 hours. So that, that's one of the, arguably the best performance there ever. So, you could have a million bad days there, and that would never erase, the stuff that you've done there. So, and, plus you helped me finish last year. So,
well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what's to come.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was I slept. When we got there, I actually, because I was feeling so awful, as soon as I got there, I put my stuff down and luckily got there a couple hours early, and I actually laid down and slept for an hour and a half because I was feeling so bad. So I really didn't get any opportunity to really see anybody or talk to anybody. So that really kind of stunk because I didn't really get to. And then while we were running, as Art knows, I probably every other minute said, I don't feel right. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. I don't feel right. So I definitely feel like even though I'm not always like super chatty during that race because I'm trying to get in my miles, I always, am able to see everybody and smile and wave and stuff. And it stunk to not be able to kind of see everyone. But but people did well, and everybody seemed to be having a really fun time. So that was nice.
Yeah. And a lot of people were asking about you too. So, which is, I was kind of touched by that, like, how many people were, looking out for you too. So,
thanks.
Are you ready to move on to the next one here? I do want to mention one other thing though, that was a big takeaway from this. I did not lean in this event.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I did not have a lean.
You did only when I was leaning on you and you had to hold me up.
Correct.
For half a mile.
Yes. Yeah. So, last year when I did this, I was leaning and felt like I was going to fall off the course.
Yeah.
So, that was not the case this time. When I did,
you're right.
When I did hamster wheel, same thing, but I think it's all that pumping of iron that I've been doing over at the Glastonbury Senior Center. I think that has, and the exercises that I've done for the glutes, right? So, if you guys checked out my glutes, let me know what you think. And,
Hashtag arts glutes.
Yeah. So I was thrilled about that, is that I did feel a lot stronger in that regard. So
hashtag arts got the glutes, not the toots.
That's right. Yeah. Well, maybe a little both. So, all right.
Oh, that is great. That's really good.
Nope. That was a good thing. So, let's see. Next one up is the, let's see. We have, Ocean State Ultra.
Yeah. So, this was the first year of the Ocean State Ultra. It was in West Greenwich, Rhode Island. And this was actually a race that I had, when I was looking at races at the beginning of the year, I kind of stumbled upon and was like, oh, look at this. It's a 100-miler. It's a 12-hour and a 6-hour. And then it just kind of had fallen off my radar. And then of course the shit hit the fan at Notchview, and was like, oh my God, that's the only race I'm registered for the entire year. And I just, dropped out, and saw that Ocean State was closing. And so I actually registered for that, unbeknownst to, I think, everyone but Art and my husband. And that race was this past weekend. It was a 10-mile loop. It reminds me a lot of hamster wheel in that it's an out and back with that like little loopy kind of thing. Like when you get in towards the, you do that circle. That's how it is. But it's in these it's the West Greenwich sand dunes, and so there's obviously these sand dunes that you're going across, and then when you're in the woods, the the woods there, it's not very far from where I grew up, and it's a lot of like pine trees, and the ground is much softer, and it is a lot sandier. So while the elevation gain was only like 350 feet per 10 miles, with the sand, there's about a mile of just true sand dunes, and then probably a couple of the miles where it was like that's like sandy, like really like sandy, where you're kind of trying to go on the outskirts. And there's the trails that we were on, they are on by a lot of different kind of like vehicles, so it's like that little
double
like
track
where you go up like a foot and then you go down a foot and then you go up a foot and down a foot.
Oh, like whoop-de-doos.
Like, so it's just
God.
literally like up and
that
down,
sucks.
up and down.
Oh fuck.
So it definitely so it was definitely I think one of the interesting things about this race is that they had a 6-hour and a 12-hour, which was really quite interesting because it was a 10-mile loop. And you don't typically see 6-hour races or 12-hour races even on loops that are that long.
That's
so odd. So that was pretty interesting. And I know there was one woman who I would shout out her name, but the results aren't up yet. But she definitely won the 12-hour for the women, and she clearly went out to do another loop for the 12-hour. There was no way she was getting in under, the 12 hours, and she went out and did it anyways. And I just thought that was, I mean, I love seeing that. I think that's just so cool.
Oh yeah.
So that was very, was very neat.
I didn't even think about it. So what is with this terrain and stuff? How fast was your first loop? Do you remember?
My first loop was like just like sub 12-minute pace, and that was purposely walking where it was a deceiving course because the elevation it's harder than
running
the
on
elevation
sand
gives.
like a mile and a half of desert, a mile of pavement, and 7.5 miles of trails, which in the pictures that I'm looking at, just show like sand and stuff like that. So
it's a lot of
12-minute miles like is probably moving. So
it was challenging.
So that's like a 2-hour loop.
That was my first loop, and
that's when you're freshest, right?
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know how people did. Unfortunately, my streak of DNFing races has continued for the last 2 years, and I DNF'd and dropped out at mile 50. So that was great. But there was, I think, 15 of us that started the 100, and I always go out cautiously and stuff, and I went out cautiously, but I didn't go out that cautiously. And I think I was like, after the first loop, having done 12-minute miles, I was in like 9th or 10th. But people, it was definitely taking its toll on people after a while. And it's the RD was really nice. Darlene, the crew, the race crew they were really nice. There was a couple aid stations. I think some of the logistics were a little tough. I think hopefully they'll have this race again next year, and they'll make some more improvements on it. Yeah. It was tricky because they kind of had like you had to get shuttled to the start, which is not ideal because it's like
you can't have your car near you, huh?
Yeah, unless you're me and you park where you're not supposed to, and
which we encourage.
You are. Right, which I didn't realize. Well, it didn't matter, but anyways, but yeah. So there was 20 people registered for the 100. There was about 30 registered for the 12 12-hour, probably about 30 registered for the 6-hour. And hopefully this is this will continue on, and that she'll have more races. But it was a good race. It was I always love a race that's not expensive, and this race was certainly not. It was $100, which nowadays $100 for a 100-miler is
That's almost
like,
as inexpensive as the Cut 112,
yeah,
which was 112. That was $1
yeah.
a mile. So,
And I don't remember her name. And once we see the
Darlene?
results, we'll get it. But no,
okay.
Darlene was the RD. But there
Yes.
was a woman from Connecticut who was registered, Jen from Old Saybrook, and she, I mean, up until I left at mile 50, I mean, she just was cranking. She had a great pace. She just was really dialed in, and just seemed like really on top of what she needed. And one last thing that I will say, I got many compliments on this, and it is a lifesaver. Anyone that doesn't have one, you need to buy one.
Booby speakers.
Well, I do have booby speakers, yes, those two, but I did not wear my booby speakers. A head net for bugs.
Oh yeah.
And the weird thing was that for this race, it started at 8 a.m. and it was, as the day got on, it got buggier. So that by like 3 o'clock, it was really buggy. And then 4, it was buggier. And then 5, it was buggier. And it's an out and back. And everybody was like, commenting on my net. And I had a bag of them. And of course, me being me, I was like, I put all of them out on the top of my bin. So if you want one, everybody can take one. And but those things are their savior. So look into them if you don't have one. I also just bought you get to see it on me. I bought the hair nets, and those are just go over your head. And are great. Right. But I also bought, where did it go? Did I just put it? Sorry, I'm like walking around. I bought a hat that has the net attached to it, and it's a bucket hat. And it looks absolutely ridiculous on. Shoot, I don't know where it is.
I'm intrigued.
But I know, and I can't find it. But I'll find it, and then I'll show you. And it's a bowl of random bowl. But anyways, look them up, people, because now is the time of year that if you're anything like me, this is the time when I'm like cursing the trails, because I hate the bugs. I hate hearing them. I hate them flying around me. I hate their existence. I get annoyed. I take it personally, as if it's like a personal affront against me.
I have to say this, that you and I were on the phone the other day, and a bug flew up to my headset, and you heard it, and that pissed you off.
I did twice. It did. It was very annoying.
Oh.
It was very annoying. I'm going to, now because I have it stuck in my head, I have to find this hat. So, but speak amongst yourselves.
We'll find that. And we'll find that back. Why don't you come back, and we'll find that later. So,
yes. Okay.
And we'll have a picture of it. So I wanted to show you, if you come back to the thing, I have an idea. They should take that opening. They have a loop at the beginning of the course. They should just make that the short loop at the end.
Yes, I agree. I forgot what race it was that I've done. Oh, I know. It was a Tark race, where what they would do is during the last hour of the race, you got to do the shortened version, which was a mile. Yeah. And so maybe next year that's something that they'll do, because
Ben Double N does that with the jug. Oh, look at that. You look like a beekeeper. Awesome?
I do.
Wow.
It's fantastic.
A styling beekeeper. Look at that. And it covers shoulders and everything. Look at that. You could go, you could wear that after the run out at night, right? Just as like, out on the town.
I feel like I should be part of that. What is that? That musical and that movie, not Fiddler on the Roof, where she's dancing and he's dancing and they're on a roof. No, she's singing about giving people medicine to make it go down. That's not right.
A spoonful of medicine makes the
yes, Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins. Yes, you do look like Mary Poppins.
Don't I kind of look like Mary Poppins right now?
You look like a lady.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, Beck.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. All right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But I bet they don't make it in my size. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, this is definitely not going to fit your noggin.
Yeah,
you're right.
But otherwise,
because I was like, man, this fits perfectly on my head.
And so, you can even podcast with it, right?
You can podcast.
That's pretty good.
As I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I know there were a couple other races out there, but I think that's what we're gonna leave it at that. I think like there was another one for Conquer the World.
Did we have another?
Yeah, I think Conquer the World had another race. I just don't have all the results for that. So, if you did that, let us know about it. I'd like to hear. And then I thought if you like, Beck, maybe we could now talk about our Patreons.
Yeah.
Right. So people who haven't listened to the show before, you may have noticed that we didn't start with a big ad roll, by reading off, endless ads for, businesses that, I don't know, for businesses and other things like that, we're 112% listener supported. There's lots of ways that you could support the podcast. The easiest and most impactful way is to hit subscribe. So if you subscribe to it this way, it'll automatically download to your feed so that you don't have to look for a note or anything like that. It'll just automatically be there for you. Another thing you could do is leave a review. If you leave a review, we will read that on the air.
I know. Leave a review.
Yeah, we used to get a lot of reviews. So otherwise, I have to say this, like if we don't start getting reviews, we're going to start reviewing people. We're going to see who didn't leave a review, and then we're going to leave a review on them. He's a pretty good Patreon, but he doesn't leave a review.
Oh, how funny we could leave reviews about our Patreons.
Yeah.
On our review page.
That's right. Yeah. He's a snappy dresser and a tall guy, but I mean, and he's got lots of money. Okay. Who we talking about? I don't know.
Oh my God. That's so funny. I love that idea.
Yeah. So maybe we're actually onto
something.
Yeah. And
I think
also,
we do it no matter what.
Although we don't have sponsors or anything like that, I do want to, what we do sometimes is that we support businesses just because we want to fucking do it. And one of those businesses is Ragged Cuts. So if you are a race director, or if you know a race director, or if you go to a race that has shitty swag or medals or whatever, and you want to have some really cool stuff, call up Ragged Cuts. Okay. Call Stefan over there and he will get you set up. Super easy to work with. Probably is he one of the nicest guys in the world?
Yeah, he's kind of a jerk.
So we're not going to lie. See, that's the beauty of not getting paid. So we can be honest. He's kind of a jerk, but he makes real. Is that what we're saying? What are we saying here?
No, I don't even think he could be a jerk. Like he's one of those people that you kind of like. You're like, maybe I'll like try and see if you could be a jerk, but then they just wouldn't fulfill the jerk requirement.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but he's awesome.
Yeah. He is. He is awesome.
Yeah.
So and there you go.
Just, but also I don't, maybe you've already mentioned this, but, Mount to Coast, I've really, thank you. I've run in their shoes and they're great. So I just wanted to thank them for that and good stuff. And I know I talk about this all the time, but we had
we had I forgot who they were on the show. Sorry, I'm going on a little side note here, but this
Are you
is that part
talking about
where
Jogology socks?
yes, I love those damn freaking
Yeah,
socks.
I have to say I'm pretty much I tried some Saucony socks because they were 4 for $12. 4 for $12, and they didn't really do a great job for my feet during this race, and that's fucking stupid. Okay, but it's like the cheapo
Well,
part in me is like, oh, Saucony majoring
well,
in, how bad could they be?
well, you know
Yeah,
how I am with shoes. Like with me and shoes, I always laugh when people say, "What kind of shoes do you wear?" And I'm like, it's a long story.
yeah.
But yeah, Sockology, we had them on, and then talked a lot to them, and then on my on my wish list from my Christmas wish list, I actually put on there socks from there. And I had to be very specific with my family because they were like, "You want socks? I can't believe you want socks, blah, blah." And I'm like,
You
yes,
have
but
too
they
many
have to be
socks.
those socks. I'm like, you can't be like, "Oh, I'm going to get you a bunch of socks and get you excellence." They have to be those exact socks. And
Yeah,
that's why I asked for this amount,
yep.
this number of them. And you would think that these things are like, I don't know, because I take such like good care of these socks and I
Hmm.
love them.
Yeah,
They're yeah,
I'm sure
they're
they
just
they
really,
kind of
really
think you're
awesome.
cool too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
We're going
So
steady.
yeah. So yeah, those socks are awesome. I did change into them and they helped a lot.
Yeah.
So
Love them.
so other ways that you can help, if you want to support the podcast and help us know who the hell you are, um, follow us, go to our Facebook page and join our Facebook fan page. We kind of talk about stuff there, when we're doing stuff. And then another way is to we have people who are Patreons. Okay, that's a monthly donation through Patreon. There's a link in our show notes to do that, or you can go patreon.com and look up Cultra. Don't do it through your phone app. Make sure that you go to the website because it's actually less expensive if you go to the website. If you go through your app, it actually costs more money. So, because I think Apple gets a cut, but I'm not allowed to say that.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah. So, and we have several different levels there. You can go in at any level you want. We have the basic liquor that is
No, I
no,
boycott that one. I do not
he
let
does.
anybody going in on that
Okay.
one.
If you don't like
But
the
art,
basic liquor
that's
level, you can, if you lick us, we'll probably lick you right back, or at least I might ask somebody else to lick you. Or you can go with the Evil Becky level, which is $6.66. Get it? Like Evil Becky level. And then we also have the Erie Canal level, which is 112, even though that doesn't make sense, but we do that anyway. Um, so thank you everybody for your support. And here are our Patreons. We want to just let you know and say thank you to the following people. We have hashtag Hundo Joe. I know Joe just took another stab at the Vermont 100, and it was good to see him there. Kudos to
yay.
Joe, or as we call him,
No undie hundy.
Cujos is what I'm calling him now. Instead of kudos, I'm
Oh,
calling him Cujos because Joe's always trolling for kudos. He's like, it helps him. So if you see him, give him some kudos, okay? It'll make him feel better. We have Big Money Albert Star Galactica. I think he's doing a nice recovery there. So, A. Marcus. So he was just up. I think he's in the White Mountains right now doing a Pemi loop. Son of a bitch. Living the van life there. Let's see. Amy Jennifer Hanlon. She just did her own marathon like yesterday or today.
do yours too.
Yeah. AJH for the win. So
Yeah.
Amy Mauer Power
Well, mouse, pals.
getting it done. Amaya Sorensen, our pharmaceutical rep.
Yay.
The pride of Plymouth, Andy Tide. Someday he will win, but for today he's tied. Angelia Rose, running faster and faster. We have Anna G, high energy. I am going to try to get out to Sleeping Giant and run with Anna G. It will make me a better runner and probably a better person. So hope to get out there soon. Antone de Betancourt. We're hoping he's going to be paroled soon after his incident for illegal gambling and stuff. So
it happens.
You want to take it from here?
You want to take from 11? Okay, yeah. Azam.
Shazam.
Pulatov. I was just thinking of those guys a couple days ago. They were so fun.
Hey, you know what? They're I think the Badger 100 is this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was a really fun weekend.
That was.
I mean, I knew it was fun then, but when in time, after time passes too, and you realize even more how much fun it was. That was a lot of fun.
It was kind of a high watermark in the, like when I was going to get into a weird discussion, but nah, forget it.
Okay. All right. I think I get it.
I want to get back there again. Now that I got a van, I'm like set for that place. I'm like made for that place. I just find like
you are.
I don't even need a shady spot. I can just put out the awning and
Art loves this awning.
I used it today.
It's a nice awning.
I used it today. Of course you did. I did a bike ride.
I think you should drive even just like a half mile on 95 with the awning.
That could risk the awning. I would never, ever, 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 ever do that.
But it would be really, really funny.
Only if we bought a new one if we guaranteed. I could get special insurance for the awning on the van.
You could. Yeah.
It's a crosswing, and we're not paid by them to say that either, which is surprising.
Yeah, we're not.
So
Ben Nillette, who Ben with one N, just one N, Ben.
Singular.
Benjamin Griffin, the one and only. Thank you for yet another wonderful race experience.
Yeah, he sends
the hustle.
He sends
such
out
a nice.
Just a second. He sent out a nice card after the race too, right?
I know. He's a really nice human being.
That's a graduate level shit right there.
It is. Does it make me a bad person that if he was like, I'm gonna do this crazy 100-miler tomorrow and I need you to crew, that I would want to crew just to see if he had an evil side? Because I kind of want to see it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it'd be so nice.
That's yeah.
I shouldn't want to see that. Anyways, okay. Basic hustle.
Oh yeah. Grinding all my life.
The hustle. Yeah. And congrats again on your
Western States.
In Western States, yeah. Bikini chicken. Wah. Miss you, Stacy. Double billing with Bill Gibbs.
Triple billing.
Double billing. Triple billings. Bill Kilpatrick and Bill Odendahl, the flamethrower, the cooker.
Yes. The smeller of the feet.
Better. The smellers. Yes. And Brian, whoa, listen to the music. I think he just did was it him that did? Somebody did was signed up for Ocean State that I reckon anyways. But
if Brian, they called that Ocean State Job Lot Ultra, I would probably do it. I'm just saying. That's a great fucking store there. Ocean State Job Lot.
It is a good store.
They pay you to park there, I think. It's pretty good.
You can get spices. They have good spices.
You can get spices. We got you can get everything there. It's like they're giving it away. You can buy yogurt. Okay, so it's a little expired.
Wait, yogurt?
I don't know. Probably not. No.
There's
know,
no
we-
refrigerator section. Do
Oh
not buy
no,
yogurt from
we
there.
got dates there. We got dates. It
Oh,
was like
dates. Yes, dates are
big-
delicious.
a big
Yes.
tub of dates, and it
Yes.
was like
I don't know that they
$5.
came in a tub, but
Yeah, like $5 for like 3 pounds of dates, or
I
5 pounds
do
of dates.
I do like Ocean State. I like going there around the holidays because they do this thing where whenever anybody gives a donation, they go online and they say, "Can you give us a woot woot?" And I get way too into it, and so usually I have one of my children with me, and they get annoyed because they'll be like, "Oh, let's thank someone, let's give them a woot woot," and I'll always be like, "Woo, woo." I just have way too much fun wooting people. So yeah. Anyways,
Doesn't make you a bad person.
it doesn't. All right, your turn.
B. Rice Henley.
No, Brian O.
I thought. Oh, didn't we? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
said
I
Brian
was wondering
Lucian.
why are you saying? Why would you call Amy Jennifer Hanlon's Irish cousin? Why would you say listen to the Musiac to him? And I was like, she got it wrong, but
Oh,
I don't want to correct her. So,
got it.
all right, B. Rice Henley, getting it done.
Be nice, be nice.
That's right, B. Rice. So nice, you got to say it twice. B. Rice.
Oh,
Celeste Fong, a ding
a
dong.
ding dong.
Sherry Boopy. So Sherry's big
Boop,
on
boop.
this Soapstone Assault. I didn't mention that. I think she does it every month, right? Just for fun. And little thing,
wow.
I've never done that. So I got to call her up and get out there. Chris
Wow.
Rosall knows all, sees all.
He was, I believe he was registered for Ocean State, but I don't know if he was there or not. I believe it was that he was the one that I saw that was like registered, and
Okay.
but if he was, I didn't get to see him because shockingly I got there like 10 minutes before my race started. Because that's just what I do.
Because that's how it went.
Anyways,
That's how it went down.
Yep.
Crisco. So Crisco was at Vermont, had a good run. Congratulations
Yeah.
to him. Hello, Clarice, in
Yay.
Vermont, up in Burlington
Clarice ran
area.
Vermont.
She lives in Burlington now. So
Oh, she's not in my hometown anymore.
yeah, I think if I have that right, yeah, I'm pretty 99.
Oh.
Fuck it, I'm 112% certain she's in Burlington. I saw Crutch Lee too in Vermont there. That was cool.
Oh, yay, Crutchley.
Yep. David Hoops.
Hoops and poops.
Yep. David Hide and Seek. And we got triple D's.
We do. Well, at least one of us has triple D's because it ain't me.
Oh, because we got David Hoople, David Hyde, and David Kaplan.
Yeah.
So there you go. Ellie Pell.
Yay, Ellie. Was
Ellie
Ellie
Pell.
was she out and about at Western
Vermont?
States?
Western States. I know she went to Western State. She went to
I mean, I know she didn't run. I just didn't know if she was out
no, I
there
think she was at she went to Leadville, I know. I don't think she I don't
okay.
know whether she went to Western States. No, because I think she's been traveling a lot. She did Comrades, had a good run at Comrades in South Africa. So congratulations
super
to her
cool.
for that. There's a nice episode on 10 Junk Miles regarding that. So that Ellie was on there, and we'll forgive her for that. So, Emily, mayor of Cultra City.
Oh, Emily.
Yeah.
Mayor of Cultra City. Yay.
Yep. Enrique Teo.
Enrique, miss you, love you.
Yeah, I got to see where he is, if he's back in town. See if the boys are back in town.
I was just
Eric,
gonna say that.
I know the boys are back. He's hanging out at Gino's. Eric Wester. And enough. I've been relentless with his name, right? Accusing him of being lackadaisical and everything. So no more Westing. the founding father of Lord of the Rings, Franklin Gandiaga.
Yeah.
Fred Wills, the Fast
Getting
Freddy.
it done.
That's right, Fast Freddy winning that race. Joffrey Myler, I saw him at Vermont taking care of Mrs. Myler, Mrs. Jamie Myler.
Oh.
Walter Matthau. Got to see him as well. Heidi
Wow.
Stearns and Foster. And Hot Sweaty Balls, Steve Tersey. So we had Steve on a couple episodes ago when Fred interviewed him.
This is a very Steve hat. I could see Steve in this hat. He wears those big, big hats.
Oh, yeah. He would wear that hat. He might wear that hat like to the grocery store in the winter.
He would.
He would.
Yeah. Yep.
Just because.
Because he can.
That's
So
right. Because nobody can stop him. JJ Duran. He ran
so far away. Yes.
He did. Jack I. Smith. Oh, this is cool. So imagine this. I just saw Jack I. Smith and Jacques Sarbach was visiting from California and came and did a ramble. So I got to run with the West Rock Ramblers on Saturday, which was fun.
Oh, fun.
And saw Jackie there as well. So,
yay.
And Jake Cocotine. I did not see him
awesome.
there. Yeah. But I did see Jamie Myler. So I hope everybody had a chance to listen to the last episode with featuring Jamie Myler and her Vermont 100 experience. If you're thinking,
was that her first Vermont?
It was her first Vermont. Definitely not her first 100 though.
No, I knew it wasn't her first 100. Yeah, come on, that's just crazy talk.
It is.
First 100.
It is.
But I wasn't sure if it was her first Vermont or not. Mm-hmm. So, okay.
Go ahead. Why don't you take it from here?
Right. Jessica Crandall.
Mm-hmm.
Crandall. Jillian Elfson. Hello. Joseph Morris Rowe. Just a Plotter. Love it.
Yeah.
Justin Kowski.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey Ing, who got done at Soapstone? No.
Soapstone.
Was it Soapstone?
Yep. Amongst other places.
Yes. Lancelot.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren Edelman, who did great at the 72.
Not at Notchview, yep. Sophia.
Yeah.
Sophia.
Yes.
Lauren.
Yes. Laz, who we got to see at Notchview, who's just always looks wonderful and is wonderful. Lenny's mom, who's got it going on.
She definitely does.
Liz Vicious. Go Liz. We saw Liz.
Yep. She did well. Yep.
Macho man. I want to be a macho man. Okay, sorry. Mark Rat-a-tat-tat-pat-pat Kelly.
Yeah, he did.
Came in right next to Tom, right? Didn't they come in together?
He did, yes. Yeah, they had really good results in Vermont. Yeah, kicked ass there.
Yeah, they did awesome.
Marty DeCow.
Yes. Matt Nielsen.
Yepper.
Michael Lopresti, who did really great at Notchview. He is such a consistent runner.
Did he get like 216? Is that the number I'm thinking? Or was it more than that? It was over 200. So
it was over 2, and I saw that he had a sign that said something like "Don't go home."
Yes.
Just he's just a really he's very paced. He knows what he's doing. He came in second. Second in the 72 hour with 216.6 miles.
Yes. Ooh. Very good.
That's great. Michelle Pom Pom O'Neill. I need a dose of pom poms.
Yeah.
She's the bestest. Microscopic Porcupine, who every time I see that darn guy at the track meets, that I thought this whole for a year and a half was George, and it wasn't. And I still can't look at this guy because I'm sure he thinks that I'm obsessed with him.
Yep.
To the miles go the victor. To the victor go the miles. To the victor goes the spoils. To the What is it?
That's right. You spoiled it. Don't drink
Okay,
the milk;
perfect.
it's spoiled.
Perfect. Mommy Gregory.
Oh yes,
Just
at Notchview.
yay. Name.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Nate Silsky.
Nat Zilski, just no Zilskis allowed, or no,
No.
none given.
Yeah. And Peter. Heyo. And Powered by Pop Tarts, you saw Tarts
I did, yeah.
within the last couple weeks.
He and I
You
went to a
saw
Yankee
him.
game a couple weeks ago, so it was fun.
Yeah, he's always y y everybody needs some Pop Tarts in their life. Uh, Tarts is he's a good guy. I like the
Hmm.
tots.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you want to take? Sorry.
yeah. Rebecca Gonzalez Kreisberg Iceberg. So
Oh,
7/10 of 7/10 of her power is hidden underneath the surface. So never underestimate her. Richard runs.
and she's a sweetheart.
Yes,
Thank you, Rebecca.
Richard runs trails on YouTube. Finishes Traveler 100.
Yay.
Rob the Bear Breckenridge. So we saw Rob at Notchview, and then also saw him. I saw him finish in the Golden Hour at Vermont too.
Yeah, I'd love to hear. I definitely want to hear more about his
mm,
Vermont. It sounds like it was one of those runs that you know you work for every little bit of it, and
yes,
it you know leaves an impression. So
he did. Yes. Next is ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Ross,
I'm loving it. Ross Belak.
I love Ross.
Been
He's
talking been
such a
talking about him
sweetheart.
a lot lately. So about the Western cut and all that stuff. So I think
Yay.
let's see. Sandy Barbells.
No, run
Oh,
the one
Run
the
the Whites at midnight. Sorry. I messed that up. I got to
after
get back to the Whites. I
midnight.
keep saying that. So um but I think that's going to happen soon. So
Yes, Sandy Barbells.
yes, Sandy
Always
Barbells.
wonderful seeing her 'cause she's so happy.
Yeah. Suin and Cruin with Sarah Porras. Simon C. Edgett. Wishing him a speedy recovery. I saw he was out on the track already. So
Wow. I gotta talk to Simon.
yeah. Yep.
He'll
He's
he'll
going in for his surgery and
yeah.
everything. So he's hopefully
Yay.
doing better there. Slurpee runner. So hopefully Matt Cooper got another 7-Eleven run in. I know that was the other thing. I went to look for results of the local 7-Eleven run, and I wasn't able to find the results. So if they get posted, then I would maybe read them. But I don't know if
Yeah.
we'll see. Like if I think of it next week, because whatever. I look for him this time. So anyway, Steep Endurance.
Right.
Thank you. Steve Extrema. So he's from
Yeah.
Conquer the World.
Conquer the world.
Yeah. The Blue Hills Contagion.
Yep.
So this is weird that we have Conquer the World followed somewhat soon after by TJM, Pods, Races, Vinyls, Change the World. Very good.
Oh, Scotty.
Yeah, we got to get him back on here, right?
I want to talk to him.
Yeah.
Scotty, I need to talk to you.
We'll do that. Maybe we'll I'll try that for next week. How about that?
Oh yeah. I'd like
See
to
if
have
that
him on board.
works. We'll see if that works. Next up, another finisher of the Vermont 100, Tom the Destroyer Stardye. So it was
Hey,
fun.
Tom. He
It
did
was
great.
fun. Yeah, he did. It was fun doing the ramble because I got on the course where Tom's where his Destroyer moniker was where it originated. So Tony D, another
TD.
guy from Vermont. So I'm maybe Tony didn't do Vermont. I'm sorry, I'm probably confused. Ultra Walker, Andy Cable.
Did
So
saw him at Notchview?
yeah, he like grinded one out, right? He was not feeling it, and he just was like, he had a
Like, I'm
system.
not having no part of it. I'm still gonna do it.
Oh no, he was suffering. He was suffering badly, and he still made it happen. So
Good for him.
yeah, yeah. And William, just keep running, bro, on YouTube Jara. So I think he's in
Yay.
France right now. I think he just ran a one of the UTMB races there. So
Oh,
not
cool.
not UTMB, but like in that same area.
Yeah.
So congratulations to him on that. So
Yay.
yeah, and I think that is it. So thank you to our Patreons.
Yeah, thank
you
you,
know,
everyone.
Thanks for letting us fuck up your names and letting us follow you guys. So it's an honor, for us to do that, to get to know you guys. So
Absolutely.
I got to tell you, it was like insane at Vermont how many people that I saw, and that people that came up and said hi and stuff like that. It was I appreciated that, and it was really cool. It made me think, like, why aren't I going to that race to get to see, a lot of the people's names that we just read were there, and more, and like, I got to get out in person more and do more races. Like I've volunteered or raced a bit lately, so, but I want to get out and do more. So because it's
Yeah.
fun, it's a fun thing. So let's see, Beck, I love the fact that you have that hat that really works. I mean, and
Just
plus
there's bugs in my house.
I like the fact that you have the chin strap attached, like cinched down too. Like, it's like just in case so it's not going anywhere,
I forgot that I did that.
Yeah.
So I was like, what is this? And yeah, I don't know why I felt the need to make sure it was properly fastened
Oh my
on
gosh.
my head in my house.
Yeah. Well, that could all happen. So, you have any closing arguments, Beck?
I don't. I wish I did. I don't have any closing arguments. But yeah,
It's hot, right?
it is.
Yeah, I biked
It
today.
is.
Whew. I
Good for you.
got out on my new bike, and it was really hot, and that's all I got to say about that. That's
I got
all
out
I
on my
got to
mountain
say
bike last
about
week.
that.
It's nice to
Yeah.
get out on the bike.
Oops. Wait, I didn't do that. Stop.
What did
Just
you
a
just
minute. Oh my
Oh
God.
no, what did you do?
I don't know why that happened like that.
Did you just close the whole thing?
No, I didn't. Oh,
Maybe.
I cleared out the screen here. That's okay. I'll just edit this anyway, so that I don't, because that's a little weird. But
It is a little frightening because I don't see
yeah,
any
here,
sign.
I'll go back to this here, and we'll go
My dog's
share.
being very annoying.
Really?
He is. He is. I don't know why. He's just crying, and I don't know why he's crying. Maybe because his mother has on a large hairnet hat, and it's
that
startling him.
again.
Yeah.
She's doing that again.
Yeah, so that might be it. Hey, do you know my last thing is my boys are at they are at a running camp right now in Vermont.
Cool.
Yeah.
In Vermont.
Yes. In Vermont, they're at the North Kingdom Running Camp in someplace in Vermont. A lot of Connecticut runners go, and so they are there and they're running and learning about running stuff, and hopefully not learning about things they shouldn't be learning about. But yeah, so I'm really happy that they were that they got to do that. It was something that I had always wanted to do when I was younger, but just didn't really have the resources. So was happy that we were able to get the boys to be able to go. So
Good. That sounds fun. That sounds really good.
yes.
Okay. Well,
All right.
okay. So I'll close it now. So thank you everybody for listening. To all of our listeners out there, if you've made it this far, of course, seek professional help, and we will see you all in a mile.
Mile and a half.
Oh, come on. You can do better than that.
Mile and a half.
Oh,
I was
come
trying
on.
to speak through my thingy.
One more time.
Wait, mile and a half?
Yeah. No. Okay, let's try it again.
Okay, what am I doing? What am I
You're
doing
going to say
wrong?
mile and a half like a normal person.
What, am I not saying it right?
You're like mile and a half.
I was trying to say it manly through my
you can say, okay,
netting.
let's try it again, and you can say it any way you want it. Okay.
Right.
So let's try it again.
Okay.
Thank you to all of our listeners out there. And if you've made it this far, of course, seek professional help, and we will see you all in a mile.
Mile and a half.
All right. Very official. All right.
I gotta take this off.
Oh my God. That's me
Is
trying
this
to
hat
like
so awesome?